Hello and welcome back to Northwestern Models, and today I'm going to show you how to build the P&D Marsh Midland Railway water column. So let's get started. So first of all, let's crack open the box and see what we've actually got inside. Now there's no instructions with the kit, so it should be fairly easy to put together and fairly obvious, as it usually is with kits like this. So let's see what we've got. So it's a white metal kit, and we've got 4 components there. So we've got the main base, a little handle piece there, and to obviously activate the water column. We have the main column itself, and then we've got the top arm with the water bag on it as well. Now a lot of these need a little bit of cleaning up, so they've got bits of flash on them and so on, so I'm going to clean those up with a mixture of craft knife and some files, and then we'll be ready to have a look at actually assembling it. Right, so all the components are now cleaned up, and I've just been given a bit of a test fit to some of them to sort of see how and where they go. So I'm going to start with the main column itself, which attaches through there. So you have the small end at the top which comes through, and so you've make up the main column. Now to fix these pieces together, what I'm going to be using is the Deluxe Materials Rocket Rapid. It's a great little super glue that generally works really well for white metal kits. So I'm just going to get these glued together and see how we go. And you don't need a lot of glue, as you never do, but you might just want to hold it together for a couple of minutes just so it grabs quite nicely. I have found when I've done previous white metal kits that if you make sure that the surface is fairly shiny, it will generally stick together. So now that that's set to one side to dry, I've picked myself out a 00 figure. Now you might wonder why I've picked out a 00 figure. Well, it's so that we can make sure that the little handle is set at more or less the right height. So I was wondering, given the length of the little shaft on it, whether it was going to be a bit too high or not. But loosely putting it in place and then comparing my 00 figure, you can actually see it's pretty much at the right height there. So that makes life a bit easier. So I can just glue that in place straight away on there. Just hold it in place for a few minutes while the glue goes off. Very nearly there. Right then, so our column is all together. Now it does have a locating pin at the bottom which goes into the small hole there, but obviously the pin is going to be too long, and it's going to be poking out the bottom of the base. So I'm going to cut the pin off as close to the base as I can, so not all the way but close enough. So I'm going to cut that off, and white metal's a nice light and easy to cut material, thankfully, which makes it a bit easier. So I'll just give the bottom a quick clean up, because that's going to allow our glue to grip it a little bit better before we attach it. So just put that down there for a minute and just do the same with the base. So it's nice and shiny, and then I'll do a quick test fit like so. So I'm happy with that. Get the glue on and we'll be ready to glue it in place. Pop it in the hole and line up the bag with the hole in the end of there. Now you're probably going to want to hold on to the column just while the glue goes off, just to help hold it in place, but as you can see, that's essentially the kit built. So there we are, that's how to put together the P&D Midland water crane. So all this needs now is a coat of paint, a bit of varnish, and the job is done. And it's a nice, quick, simple little kit, and is a nice alternative actually to the Skytrex kits that we do, because obviously we have a number of Skytrex water columns, and the Midland one is just a plain vertical one. It doesn't always have the top arm and hose on it, so this is a nice little alternative for that. So that will be great for any 00 gauge Midland steam era layout. So if you have enjoyed this video, which I hope you do, don't forget to give us a subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit the like button as well, as that does help us out a little bit. And until next time, happy modelling.